Yo, it's kind of late, but GZTV back with another video. And in this video, dude, it's fucking 3 in the morning. It's Christmas morning, Christmas Eve morning. I gotta go to family at like noon. Fuck, I'm not gonna get a lot of sleep tonight. I already know it. But I just got back from my friend's house, and I figured, since I'm coming home, I'm just gonna knock out this NBA recap video. So tomorrow morning, all I'll have to do is my Walking Dead video. I'll probably do a couple of World Cup games tomorrow. But yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a lot of games to talk about. My Celtics obviously played. I think most of the NBA teams played. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. 14 teams. Or 14 games. 2 of the teams didn't play. So let's just get into it. I mean, it's a lot of games to talk about. We have Timberwolves, Celtics. Jaylen Brown's fourth quarter carries the Celtics past the Timberwolves. They win by 12. Great fourth quarter for Jaylen Brown. They pull away in the fourth quarter. I mean, this is the worst slump the Celtics have had all year. I mean, 3 games isn't bad, but we're back in the win category. I think we are back atop the East. Let's get into the box score because I have no time to talk about the other shit. You look at the Timberwolves, you get 21 points, 10 assists out of D'Lo, 30 points out of Anthony Edwards at that 30% three-point percentage. Austin Rivers definitely struggled. He only shot 33% overall field goal percentage, obviously having... I don't really know who they would have, right? I don't know. A 10 to 15 point score would be nice out of Austin Rivers. But looking at the Celtics, 30 points for Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum still played a good game. 17 points, 11 rebounds for Al Horford. 50% three-point shooting, probably his best game in a while. And obviously Jaylen Brown, fantastic game with 36. So there you go, there's that game. I didn't really watch that many of these games. Let's get to the Spurs and the Magic here. Magic put the ass whooping on it. I mean, Jesus. I don't know what the hell is happening here with my charger. I don't know why it's like fucking my phone's like spinning around. Magic beat the Spurs by 20 for their 8th victory in 9 games. Guys, the Magic are going insane. They're only 8 games under 500. Like, they're damn near at, like, where the Thunder are right now. Great scoring for Cole Anthony. Great rebounding. Great passing from him as well. Franz Wagner scoring as well, man. 8th victory in 9 games. I mean, the Magic are looking incredible right now. To be fair, the Spurs did play like shit. I don't think there really was anything to compliment them. I mean, Jakob Poeltl, very slow 6-point game. I mean, he shot 75% for the field, so when they give him opportunities, he's going to knock shots down. But we need a guy on this team that can go 25 to 30 points a game consistently, and we just don't have that. Not even Devin Vassell is doing that, Looking at the Magic, though, 21 points for Franz Wagner. He shot 67% from 3. And off the bench, Cole Anthony played fantastic, 23 points, 10 rebounds. Didn't miss a single 3. Shot 80% from the field. So, yeah, he played great. Clippers and Sixers, pretty solid game here. Joel Embiid and James Harden helped the 76ers beat the Clippers for a homestand sweep. Jesus, great game for Joel Embiid. James Harden having his best passing game of his career, which is pretty historical considering he is an amazing passer. The triple-double, 20-point first-half deficit, and they end up beating the Clippers by 5. Clippers choke. They're known to choke a lot in their franchise history, but, Kawhi Leonard, 28 points, 50% three-point percentage. 22 points for Paul George. He shot 30% from 3. It is really awesome to see these two play pretty solid minutes for this team. Norman Powell had 21 points off the bench with 40% three-point shooting. Reggie Jackson, definitely a slow effort. We need 5 to 10 points a night out of him. I don't think that's saying much, especially, Kawhi and PG returning back to form. I think it's very doable. But we look at the Philadelphia 76ers here. 44 points for Joel Embiid. Absolutely incredible game for him there. I think he shot like 60% for the field, I want to say. 20 points, 21 assists, 11 rebounds for James Harden. Shooting 50% from 3. That's all sure for that one. Pistons-Hawks, kind of a beatdown. Kind of a game we can glaze over. I mean, Trae Young and DeJounte Murray power the Hawks past the Pistons. They won by 25. Great scoring and passing for Trae Young, as well as DeJounte Murray with the scoring. So, yeah, it's a pretty solid duo. I would say the Hawks are doing well with that trade so far. obviously they won it because the Spurs are going in rebuild mode. We'll see how that goes moving forward with the draft picks. Dominant third quarter. Obviously, the Detroit Pistons are struggling. They are probably the worst team in the NBA. So that shouldn't really come as a surprise to anyone, but yeah, I don't know why you're saying struggling. They're literally tanking. Bucks and Nets, I thought this game would be a little better than it was, but hey, Nets are just a damn good basketball team. What can I say? Nets beat the Bucks. They tied their longest win streak in Brooklyn at 8. Damn, like in history, that's crazy. I mean, they were kind of like a poverty team, even with guys like Brook Lopez and Darren Williams. Kevin Durant, great scoring. Giannis Antetokounmpo didn't score a single point in the fourth quarter. Now, it's interesting. I mean, the Brooklyn Nets are usually known to have some pretty shitty defense in the last couple of years, especially with the arrival of guys like KD, Kyrie, and at some one point James Harden. Some of the worst defense in the league, but man, they were able to beat the Bucks by 18, 8 straight to match their longest winning streak since moving to Brooklyn. Obviously, the New Jersey Nets were pretty good, but yeah, one of their best streaks in Brooklyn history. Looking at the Bucks, I mean, Giannis still ended up with 26 points, 13 rebounds. Undoubtedly, he played a good game. Brook Lopez put up 23, shot 40% from the three-point line, 10 points, 12 rebounds for Bobby Portis. He never fails to perform off the bench. Grayson Allen definitely needs to step it up a little bit. I mean, realistically, having Chris Middleton there to put up 20 to 25 points a game would be a little more helpful, especially since you're playing a pretty damn good and a very hot team in the Nets. So, I mean, he only had 3 points. He shot 50% from the three, but he only shot 33% from the field, so definitely need to up that a little bit. Looking at the Nets, I mean, 24 points for Kevin Durant. He shot 33% from the three. And shout out to Ben Simmons. Good game for him. 12 points, 11 rebounds, 67% from the field. It's awesome to see Ben Simmons be a part of winning basketball and actually play a role here. Raptors, Cavs. Okay, I see you, Toronto. Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby scored 26. The Raptors beat the Cavs by 11. Yeah, great scoring, great passing for Pascal Siakam this game, and obviously OG Anunoby. They're the first East team to win in Cleveland this season. That's kind of an interesting stat if you guys care. OG Anunoby, though, pretty good scoring. I mean, damn. Look at the Raptors here. 26 for Pascal Siakam. He shot 40% from the three-point line. You get 26 out of OG Anunoby. Very consistent stuff here. I mean, he shot 67% from three, 25 points and 10 rebounds for Scotty Barnes. They only had an 8-man rotation, and they had a damn good rotation. Very bad game. I mean, I can't really say it's a bad game because I don't think anyone played like shit. It's just, maybe I'm wrong on that. I'm not really sure. I don't really have anything to complain about the Cavs. I mean, they have a really good starting lineup. It's just an unlucky bad game, I suppose. Bulls and Knicks is the next game we're going to talk about. Guys, we're just zooming through games. I watched a little bit of these. I mean, I worked till 9:45 tonight, so realistically, I didn't really have much basketball to be able to watch. DeMar DeRozan's jumper gives the Bulls a 1-point victory over the Knicks. Less than a second to play. And obviously, if you guys didn't see, Jalen Brunson missed the free throws to kind of clinch the game. So, yeah. DeMar DeRozan, 25 points and 10 assists, 33% three-point percentage, 21 points and 12 rebounds for Vucevic. He ended up with 50% shooting. And Zach LaVine put up 33 points. Looking at the other side on the Knicks, 29 points, 12 rebounds for Julius Randle, shooting 50% overall. I mean, Jesus Christ. RJ Barrett had 44 points, didn't miss a single three, and shot 70% from the field. Are you joking? Why is no one talking about that? I don't know. Mitchell Robinson, though, he's definitely hindered this squad offensively. So if he can get that up a little bit, I mean, shoot better than 33% from the field. Jesus. I mean, 2, 1, and 6. Not a good stat line as a starting center. I mean, at this point, it's kind of inexcusable to be a center and not be able to score at least a little bit. I mean, get a couple more buckets to fall that game and they're winning. So, yeah. Moving on to the Pacers and Heat. Another good game. These two games were awesome. Tyrese Haliburton hits the winning three, scores 43 as the Pacers beat the Heat. In the final seconds, Tyrese Haliburton dials up a three, best scoring night of his career. Yeah, they won by 3 off of that. So great game for Tyrese Halliburton here. But he definitely had a little bit of help. I mean, he did put up 43 points, and he shot freaking 70% from the field. Him and RJ, 2 great performances tonight. And again, I don't know why no one's talking about RJ Barrett's performance. I mean, they did lose, but Buddy Hield still managed to put up 21 points. Jalen Smith off the bench. I mean, I like them kind of moving their rotation around and kind of trying some things out, putting Mathurin in the starting lineup. Jalen Smith did pretty good as a bench player. I mean, 14 points, 11 rebounds. He shot 33% from 3, 67% from the field. So, looking at the Heat, 20 points for Jimmy Butler, 50% three-point shooting. Kyle Lowry put up 21 with 50% overall. And Tyler Hero, who's had a pretty good stretch this season, he ended with 28. What's his name? Caleb Martin somehow goes scoreless, played 19 minutes. I don't know what the hell. Did he get hurt? I mean, that's kind of unfortunate. Usually when an NBA player gets hurt, it's like beginning of the game, but he went scoreless. He only took 1 shot in 19 minutes and ended with 3 assists and 4 rebounds. Definitely needs to do better, get a couple of shots to the fall, and that game would have went differently. Mavs, Rockets, Luka Doncic, another good performance. He scores 50. The Mavericks beat the Rockets by 6. Luka Doncic's best scoring game of the season, which is hard to believe again because such a prolific scorer. Great fourth quarter for him. Yeah, they hold on. I mean, obviously a tank team, one of the worst teams in the league, but still Luka Doncic is showing why he should be an MVP candidate. I mean, 50 points, 10 assists. I mean, getting 50 points and still managing to get double-digit assists, that's like a damn rare. I mean, seriously. 50% three-point shooting. Did I say that? Rockets. I mean, I think the Rockets played good. I mean, for a tank team, I think they played good. Jabari Smith probably having one of the best games of his early NBA career with 24 points, 10 rebounds. You get Jalen Green, the usual. I mean, 23 points. He's had a pretty stellar year, and he's had a stellar career so far, being a pretty big piece of not a good Rockets team, but I mean an NBA team. That's saying something, right? But there you go. Pelicans Thunder. They went to overtime. Wow. The Thunder are fighting their asses off. You got to give them credit. I mean, they're not going down without a fight. I mean, if you look at the standings here for the conference, I mean, the Thunder are what? 2 games out of the playoffs? Like, that's fucking impressive. Who would have thought? I mean, seriously. I mean, they tanked for Chet. Chet gets injured. They're like, oh, shit, let's just run it back. Tank again. But Trey Murphy scores 23. The Pelicans beat the Thunder in OT without Zion Williamson. Maybe. I mean, that is a pretty big deal. Great scoring for Trey Murphy. You know, their leading scorer, Zion Williamson, being out. A 9-point fourth quarter deficit. They were down, and they ended up winning by 3 in overtime. So, and I mean, my goodness, SGA just continues. I don't have any complaints from them. I mean, let's look at the Pelicans. You know, CJ McCollum came off of like a 40-point performance. He ended with 17 points, 11 assists. You get 23 points out of Trey Murphy. You get 21 off the bench from Jackson Hayes. That's cool to see. Only missed 1 shot the entire game. Yeah, again, I think the Thunder played good. It's just the Pelicans were slightly better. They just have more depth. 44 points. 10 rebounds for Shea. Tonight, this was probably one of the best nights of basketball all year. I'm going to be honest. Like, we got some great games tonight. I mean, 75% three-point shooting. Josh Giddey played a hell of a game as well. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 67% three-point shooting, 60% field goal from the field. I don't really have anything to say. I mean, the Thunder played good, honestly. So, yeah, let's just move on to Blazers and Nuggets. I feel like this is a pretty big rivalry in the West for some reason. Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic lead the Nuggets to a 13-point win over the Trailblazers. You know, Jamal Murray coming back after a couple of missed games, I believe. He had a good scoring night, his best passing night of the season. Jokic, great scoring and passing as well. And, yeah, they were just able to get the job done. You look here, again, Trailblazers played good too, I think. I'm not telling you my age. Sorry, I'm not doing that. But that's weird. Come on, dude. Jeremy Grant, 20 points, 50% from the three. 20 points, 50% from the three. Damian Lillard, 34 points. You get Josh Hart with 14 points and 11 rebounds. 75% from the field. Again, another team that lost and played good. There was a lot of that tonight. Looking at the Nuggets, though, 29 points and 11 assists for Nikola Jokic. You get 25 points, 12 assists for Jamal Murray off of 60% three-point shooting. So, there you go. Nuggets catch a dub. Grizzlies and Suns was the next game. Desmond Bane returns. Grizzlies beat the Devin Booker-less Suns by 25. That's really cool. That's refreshing for this Grizzlies squad. I mean, they're already doing good enough this season, and then here comes... I can't fucking see what this says. Okay, whatever. Desmond Bane is back in the lineup. Jaren Jackson scoring, rebounding the ball. Pretty decent scoring for Desmond Bane for just coming back off an injury. Not bad. Obviously, no Devin Booker. Suns are somewhat falling apart. They're still a damn good basketball team with a pretty good coach, but they're falling apart, let's be honest. Yeah. Let's see here. Jaren Jackson. 24 points, 10 rebounds. 12 points and 11 assists for John Morant. Obviously not great. 24 points and 10 rebounds off the bench for Brandon Clark. 70% field goal percentage. .4 points, 10 rebounds, 70% shooting for Brandon Clark. Phoenix Suns, just not a good game. Mikal Bridges struggled with 5 points, missed every three. I'm blanking out. I'm ready to go to bed. Wizards Kings. I mean, what a surprise here. The Wizards really beat the Kings by double digits. That's super interesting right now. Kyle Kuzma scores 32 points. That's my guy. I've been telling you guys. That's my fucking guy right there. Wizards beat the Kings by 14. Yeah, good scoring for Kyle Kuzma. 6-game trip for the Wizards. Man, those jerseys are fire. I got to cop one. 32 points for him, for Kuzma. How about it? 24 points for Bradley Beal. 50% three-point shooting. 21 points for Rui Hachimura off the bench. Very good game for him. 60%. Yeah, I'll try, man. I don't really know what to do, though, for that. I'll try, though. I mean, I just kind of do this for fun because I like talking. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But I don't really want to make a career out of this. It's just like, I mean, I like talking about stuff, I suppose. It would be cool if there was an audience, but hey, it is what it is. I'll definitely try some stuff. I'll get some advice from people, you know. But Domantas Sabonis for the Kings. I try to put some like pretty trendy stuff in my title, especially basketball related. I can't do much with like my TV show and movie reviews, only if like it's like a relevant movie and it like just came out or something, like, you know. But Sabonis, 20 points, 10 assists, 15 rebounds, 26 points for De'Aaron Fox. Not a great game for Keegan Murray, the rookie. Gotta cut him a break, I suppose. 25% from three, not great. 3, 1, and 4 stat line. He needs to be a 15 to 20 point scorer, especially like reciprocating what his teammates are doing and just keeping up with their consistency. We have one more game, the Hornets and the Lakers. The Lakers, what happened? What happened, LeBron? What happened? No, I'm just kidding. I'm off that. I literally have a LeBron jersey, if you think I'm a hater. But, It's kind of unfortunate how they lost the LeBron like shoe falling off thing. It's just the Lakers' luck, I suppose. Over. Sorry, Hornets overcome LeBron James' comeback. They hold off the Lakers by 4. Um, Gordon Hayward got a goaltending call against LeBron James with 6.3 seconds left to play. That was a pretty momentous play. Their second victory in 11 games. Goodness gracious, the Hornets are down bad. They might be, they're probably a bottom 3 team. Maybe not with LaMelo back, but, 24 points for PJ Washington, 50%. Yeah, Lakers are pretty bad. Obviously, no Anthony Davis, but honestly, Thomas Bryant is not a bad player. Obviously, he's no Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis was playing like a damn top 5 player at one point, but I feel like they have potential to do something. They just don't do it. I think Dennis Schroeder's a pretty solid scorer. Lonnie Walker's a good scorer. Not good. He's solid. He might be. You can say he's a good scorer. Pat Bev's a great defense. Not great. He's just really aggressive on defense. And, yeah. Russell Westbrook, some people would love to have Russell Westbrook off the bench. Obviously, he hasn't had that many good games. Some teams would like to have Austin Reeves off the bench, too. But having AD definitely helped them. But they still should win more games than they have. I'm not trying to, make excuses, but PJ Washington, I already talked about him. 23 for LaMelo Ball. So LaMelo Ball's been hooping since he's been back. He's honestly been playing pretty good. Oh, yeah, no shooters. It really is just Reeves. They don't have... And even then, like when Matt Ryan was on the team, he might have been their best shooter. That's crazy to say. He was a fucking end-of-the-bench player, and he was probably their best shooter. It's crazy. It's literally just Reeves, though. That's not going to cut it. Their front office definitely needs to pick up some, at least role player shooters that can come off the bench and just torch people from 3. But Terry Rozier, 23 points, 60% from the field. You look at the Lakers, LeBron, 34 points. It's just not going to cut it. When you're the only all-star on your team, you shoot 50% from the 3. That's really all the Lakers had. Austin Reeves played good. Come on. 20 points for Austin Reeves, 50% from the 3, and 60% from the field. That's all I have. I got to get to bed. I don't know. Maybe I should go live early in the mornings and try to capture the time zones, but I don't know. I'm just up late for some reason. I just got back from my friends. So I'm out, guys. Have a happy holiday, whatever you celebrate. I'm out. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow for The Walking Dead. I'm just rewatching the series to kind of catch up with things. Let's see. We'll have an NBA recap for Sunday for the Christmas games, but no games tomorrow. I'll probably try to stream on Christmas Eve, on my Twitch, GZTV Live on Twitch, all lowercase. I should probably put that in my description. I probably will. But have a good rest of your guys' night. GZTV, as always, giving you guys every single NBA game. I've literally looked into a better... Oh, yeah, for sure. Appreciate Sam for coming through and having a nice little chat. That doesn't happen often on this channel. Hopefully it starts to happen often. I'll try to figure some things out. Really my music stuff does better when I'm reviewing music, but music's been so dead recently. I think my NBA stuff is doing pretty well, compared